cultivate the attitude of joy when suffering arises, seeing it as an opportunity to increase our own good qualities. And this is another kind of Lojong that I really try to work hard at. It's very difficult, especially when the suffering, takes the form of something that is, sort of emotionally devastating, which happens. And it seems impossible to feel positive towards dealing with that situation. And so again, if we take the opposite approach, and instead of trying to train in that state of mind only when the experience is devastating, if we try to train in that joy with small things, a small problem comes up. So what I would have used to have done is really focus on that small problem. But now I'm going to focus on that small problem with a feeling of joy, thinking now I have the chance to overcome this part of myself that's too fixated on, outer problems. Whatever the thing is that you're trying to overcome. In that case, the training in the small situations we can eventually apply to big situations. So we don't need to use Lojong in a self-defeating way. Of course we can try to apply it to big situations, but a lot of times, we've already fallen apart, or we've already pursued something, or we're already in a rage, whatever it is. Our specific emotional tendency happens to be. So rather than doing that, if we start with small, and then we move towards middle, and then gradually we think, well, that's the realization of a great master, is that even when it feels like the sky is falling down, that master has a way to cope with it. I think that's a really wonderful image. And so I'd encourage you, to start small with both of these things, to notice when you're focusing too much on small things and reinforcing the habit of suffering, and then to try to switch that to thinking, I'm going to use this for mind training. I'm going to use this to apply my practice. I'm going to use this to switch the way that I see the world. And, if we really go back to what Jigme Tenpa Nyima is saying, he said happiness doesn't have a chance because of the habit that we have of perceiving. So even making a small change like that with small situations, happiness has a small chance.